Welcome. My name is Dea and welcome to traditional Hatha Yoga sun practice. The sun practice is about energy management and developing a deeper relationship to prana, the energy that enlivens everything from the within. According to tradition, prana is considered as the most direct living expression of the infinite. By having more prana in our body, we can also access the divine power. So now specifically for this practice, we will aim at touching the Visokjyotir or the light in the heart that allows no sorrow to enter. It is said that the heart holds the intelligence of the souls, and by combining certain asana for this practice, it will be primarily back bend and laterals, certain pranayama, and also Kriya meditation. We were granting ourselves access to the place of highest inner wisdom, the wisdom Jyotir. My suggestion for you is to do this practice for 40 days, every day same practice, to truly embody the essence and the meaning of the wisdom Jyotir and get all of the benefit of this yoga practice. All right, so let's just start. Come to your standing position with the feet hips distant apart, the toes slightly turned inward. So if your toes are facing outwards, make sure it is at least parallel or slightly turn inward, and place the hands by your side. Okay. Take a moment just to observe your breath. It's good to close your eyes. So when you're closing the eyes, you can simply bring your awareness in. And if you notice there is a jerkiness, the shortness in the breath, slow down the breathing. A deep inhale through the nostril, long exhale through the nostril again. Keep the breath in 1-to-1 ratio, deep and balanced breathing. On your next inhale, start to expand the chest. Notice that the lung is full with oxygen. So this is pure breathing technique. Exhale, bring the navel in and let go all the air out through the nostril again. Great. Now inhale, chest rise. Exhale, belly in. Take a few more rounds with this pure breathing technique, the technique that can lift up the energy. You can start to take in more oxygen, take in more prana in the body. Now, if you haven't started to open up your eyes, we will start systematically first by increasing the amount of our inhalation. So place the hands by your side with the palm of your hand facing back. Exhale all your breath here so we will be on the same page. Inhale, start to lift your hands up, sweep your arms up until the biceps is next to your ears. Exhale, lower your hands down, bring the hands next to your side again. Let's do just the movement. Inhale, lift your hands up, sweep your arms up until the biceps is next to your ears. And exhale, lower the hands down, bring the hands next to your side. Now let's start the breathing counting. Inhale, rise up to 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale now to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Next inhale, increase to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Exhale, lower down to 4. 2, 3, 4. Now 2 more rounds on your own. Inhale, count internally to 7. Synchronize the breath with the counting with the movement. Exhale, lower down to 4. Count internally. And the last round is inhale to 8. The longer the counting, the slower the movement. And at the end of your inhale, exhale, lower down to 4. Now turn the palms forwards again. Stay in your Tadasana. And observe how is the state of the breath now. Notice that the breath is more smooth and seamless. Notice the spaciousness in the chest area. Keep the breath this deep and balanced. Keep it in 1-to-1 ratio. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale, open up your eyes. Great. So now let's continue with another dynamic movement. Keep standing at the middle of your mat with the feet hips distant apart. We're going to do a dynamic chair pose or Utkatasana. So the movement here, let's do the first 2 movements together without any breathing counting. Keep the feet by your side, keep the feet hips distant apart, hands by your side. And take a deep inhale to lift both hands up, biceps by the ears. Now as you exhale, start to bend the knees, lower the hands down, touch chair pose a little bit here, and continue lower the hands down to the floor until the fingertips touch the floor, but make sure you keep the lengthen of the spine here. Inhale, rise up to chair first. Touch chair a little bit and then continue, come back up to standing. So that is one round. Let's do another round. Exhale, bend both knees, touch chair a little bit and continue, lower the hands down to the floor. Inhale, keep the biceps by the ears, come back up to chair and continue, rise up to standing. Now we will have the breathing counting. The inhale is 8 count, exhale 4 count. First, exhale, bend the knees, lower your hands down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale, rise up first to chair, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue standing, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 8 count, come up to standing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, lower down 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise up to 8 counts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now last 2 rounds on your own. Count internally. Same counting, same movement. When you inhale, count to 8. Touch chair a little bit before you continue all the way up to standing. Last round here. Whenever you are ready, inhale slowly, come back up. The next one, we will stay at the static chair pose. Exhale, bend the knees. Tuck the tailbones in, keep the biceps by the ears. So if you start to notice pain on the lower back, or maybe pain on the shoulders, you can start to bring the hands behind the sacrum. Keep opening up the shoulder or hands in front of the heart center, and keep the chin close to the chest. So in back bend, the energy that we're cultivating is going in and out. We don't want to leak the prana out by keeping a gentle application of Jalandhara Bandha, the chin lock here. You can keep breathing while holding this chin lock. This is simply to avoid prana leaking out from the body. So keep opening up the chest. If your hand is still up, keep the biceps next to the ears. If your hands is in front of the heart center, make sure you don't round the spine. Keep opening up the shoulders. Last 2 breaths here. On your next exhale, stand up. Lower your hands down. Come back to your Tadasana. This time, close your eyes. If you're not comfortable with closing the eyes, soft gaze to the floor or to the mat. Take a moment to observe how is the movement of prana in your body. You can start by noticing a tingling sensation or vibration on the fingertips, or noticing a gentle pulsing sensation right behind the sternum. Some people feel the heat coming out from the body. Some people even see a non-physical light coming out from the body. So take your time to observe what is your own expression of the prana, the life force. One more deep inhale. And exhale, open up your eyes. Great, now let's continue facing to the back of the room. We're going to do a static pose now of Trikonasana. From the back of your mat, step your right foot to the back, about more or less 1 meter. Now back foot is in 90-degree angles. So I'm just going to make sure that you can see all of the alignment here. All right, let's continue. So make sure that the back foot is in 90-degree angles. Back of your feet is in line with the back of your mat. Left foot facing forwards. Take a deep inhale to open up the hands wide, hands parallel with the shoulders. Exhale here. Lean forwards. Lower the left hands down to the floor or to the blocks. Lift your right hands up to the ceiling. Now here are a few options that you can do. Number 1 is that you can grab a block, place the left hands on top of the block, or you can press the back of your left hands next to your calf. Make sure that the right hand is still up to the ceiling. Third option, bend the left knee, place the left upper arms underneath the left thigh, and then reach the left hand with your right hand from the back. Bind your hands here. Lengthen the left legs again. Spin your body more and more to the right side. You can always look up to the ceiling, to the center, or even look down to the floor, but make sure that you keep opening up your body to the right side. Notice the opening on the right lateral side of your body. Stay calm, stay stable. And to go out from this posture, if you haven't, slowly look down and release the bind. Take a deep inhale to lift your body up. Exhale, lower your hands down. And bring your feet together again. Come back to your Tadasana. Take a moment here. So this is the thing about Hatha Yoga practice. We want to take this pose simply to observe our body. Don't move from one posture to another super fast because we simply want to feel how is the benefit of the posture. Again, with the eyes closed, observe inwards and notice the difference on the right side and the left side of your body. See if you can notice that tingling sensation. That's the energy liberated on the right side of the body. Alright, if you haven't, start to open up your eyes and let's do the second side. This time step to the front of your mat again, facing forwards. Step your left foot to the back about 1 meter. Back foot is in 90-degree angles. Right foot facing forwards. Take a deep inhale to lift both hands up. Keep your hands parallel with the shoulders. Exhale, lean forwards. Lower your right hands down to the floor or to the blocks. Lift your left hands up to the ceiling. Same hands placement like before. Either on top of the bolster, the blocks, or back of your right hands pressed against the calf. Third option, bind your hands behind your back. You can always micro bend the right knees as much as you need. And then spin your body more to the left side now. And because we are targeting the lateral side of the body, it is completely fine if you want to look forward or even look down to the floor. We don't want any pain on the neck area. Keep focusing on the opening of the left lateral side of your body. Keep spinning your body to the left side. Once you found that sweet spot alignment, stay there. Keep the breath flowing. Remember that asana is about steadiness of the body and ease in the mind. So do not force yourself where you start to feel pain, but simply keep the body stable. Keep the breath flowing deep and balanced. That's the goal of asana. Steadiness in the body, ease in the mind. Alright. Now if you haven't, slowly look down and release the body. Take a deep inhale to come up to standing again. Lower the hands down, bring the feet together with the feet hips distance apart. Hands by your side again. Close your eyes here. Start to notice all of this vibrancy in the body, vibrancy and vitality. So we want to have this body full with prana, super vibrant and healthy. And we want to keep the mind calm and stable, free from distraction, by keeping the breath always smooth and seamless. So if you notice now the breath start to get short and rapid, slow down the breathing. One more deep inhale. And exhale, open up your eyes. Now please come to any seated position. You can sit on your heels in Vajrasana, cross-legged Sukhasana, or Siddhasana. We're going to do one more dynamic movement. So before you already start to increase the length of your inhale from 4 to 8 count, and then keeping it 8 count in ratio 2 to 1. So exhale 4, inhale 8. This time you will have one more breathing component, which is kumbhaka, so breath retention after the inhale. The counting will be inhale 6, hold the breath in for 2, and exhale 4. We will combine it through in a dynamic bridge pose. So again, let's get ready. Please come to your laying down position with your feet straight first, feet extended, and the head is resting at the mat. Start to bend both knees. Bring your knees close to the sitting bones. Place the hands by your side, palm of your hand facing down to the floor. Make sure that the feet, the knees, and the hips, they are all in line. So the knees, they are not turning outwards. They are in line with the hips, hands by your side. Exhale all the breath, so we will be on the same page. Inhale, start to lift your hips up, lift the chest up. At the same time, sweep your arms up until the back of your hands touch the floor. Now hold your breath in here. Exhale, lower down to 4, hips down, hands down next to your side. Let's do one more round, just the movement. Inhale, lift your hips up, lift the chest up, sweep your arms up until the back of your hands touch the floor. Exhale, lower the hips down, lower the hands down, bring the hands next to your side. Now we add the breathing counting with kumbhaka. Take a deep inhale to 6, same movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hold the breath in. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale to 6. Lift your hips up. Sweep the arms up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath in for 2. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale to 6. Same movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, hold the breath in. Exhale, lower down to 4, 2, 3, 4. Now count on your own internally. Inhale to 6. Hold the breath in for 2. Exhale, lower down to 4. Last round, inhale to 6. Count on your own internally. Synchronize the breath with the movement. Hold the breath in for 2. And exhale, lower down to 4. The end of your exhale, bring the breath back to 1-to-1 ratio, still in pure breathing. Chest rise as you inhale, belly in as you exhale. Now for the static posture, keep the hands by your side first with the palm of your hand facing down to the floor. Take a deep inhale, but now just lift the hips and the chest up. Keep the palm of your hands pressing on the floor. Option 1, stay here. Second option, you can interlace your fingers and bring the shoulder blade together. That way you can lift the chest even higher up to the ceiling. Keep lifting up the hips, engage the thighs. Continue with your pure breathing technique, awareness in the heart center. Inhale and long exhale. Last 2 breaths here. On your next exhale, start to release the hands, lower your hips down, stay with your spine flat, with the knees bent for now. Let the spine rest in its natural position before we do the counter pose. And start to draw the knees close to the chest. Hug your knees here in Apanasana, but let your head and your shoulder resting on the floor. Roll to one side and come to any comfortable seated position. Before you continue, make sure that there is no dizziness, there is no shortness in the breath. Let your breath becoming smooth and seamless again. Feel the body is vibrant, full with prana, but the mind is always calm and still. And now start to open up your eyes. So our last two posture is more a moon posture. Moon is all about calming and grounding the mind. So after we have built prana through back bends, laterals, pure breathing, and kumbhaka, the next two posture, twist and forward fold, is there to calm down the nervous system. Now before we start, let's lengthen the legs forward or extend your legs forward. I'm going to mirror you. I'm going to do the opposite side of yours, but let's start with the left legs. Now bend your left knee, step your left foot to the outer part of the right thigh. Now make sure that the sole of your left foot is pressing down to the floor and the both of your sitting bones are resting or anchored at the mat, or you can grab the bolster if you need to. Option 1, stay here with the right leg straight. Second option, lean to the right side, bend your right knees, and place your right heels next to your left hips. So do not sit on the left heels. Sit on the floor or on top of the bolster. Simply keep the heels next to the left hips. Keep your spine long and lengthened. Start to bring the left hands to the back, right in the middle of the mat. Take a deep inhale to lift the right hands up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist your body to the left side, hook your right elbow to the outer part of your left knee. Or second option, you can hug your left knee in. Bring the left thigh even closer to the belly. We will switch the breathing technique into deep abdominal breathing to facilitate more and more a sense of grounding and relaxation. First, take a deep inhale and start to expand the abdomen, rise the belly like a balloon. Exhale, bring the belly in, let go all the air out through the nostril again. Inhale, belly rise. Exhale, belly in. Keep the breath deep and balanced. Notice the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. sure that the spine is lengthened, shoulders relax. Inhale, notice the belly rise, start to press against the inner side of your thigh. As you exhale, notice the belly in, away from the thighs. To go out from this posture, first look forward. This will bring symmetry first to the neck. And inhale, start to untwist. Bring the hands by your side or on top of your left knee. Take a moment here to close the eyes and notice this spaciousness alongside the spinal column. Again, no rush, simply feel the effects of twist in your body. Twist bring more balance. So if you are sensitive to prana and you feel overwhelmed, this is really good to keep your energy back to balance. Still notice the vibrancy, but not overwhelming. Now, if you haven't, start to open up your eyes and let's do the second side. First, extend your legs forwards. I am mirroring you, so now bend your right knee. Step your right foot to the outer part of your left thigh. Press the sole of the right foot, press it to the wall, to the floor. Option 1, left leg straight. Second option, lean to the left. Then your left knee, left heel is next to your right hips. Do not sit on your left heels. Left heel simply next on the right hips. Both sitting bones are on the floor or on the bolster. Now, right hands to the back. Take a deep inhale to lift the left hands up first to lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist your body to the right side. Hook your left elbow to the outer part of your right knee or hug your right knee with your left hand. Bring your right thighs as close as possible to the belly. Deep inhale, belly rise. Long exhale, belly in. Maintain this deep abdominal breathing. And now embrace the stillness, embrace the silence. Last 2 breaths here. Now slowly look forwards and inhale and twist. You can place the hands on top of your right knees or by your side. Take a moment one more time just to feel that relaxing sensation throughout the spine. Notice the balance of energy in the body, or simply just take a moment to watch or observe the breath again. When you are ready, open up your eyes and extend your legs forwards one more time. For our final posture, we're going to do Paschimottanasana with the feet extended. First, flex the toes. Give a little bit space between your feet. You can always bend your knees as much as you need. So if you, by sitting like this, you notice that your spine is rounded, or maybe you notice pain on your lower back, bend the knees as much as you need. Lengthen the spine. Take a deep inhale to lift both hands up, biceps by the ears. Exhale, lower your hands down. So it's kind of like hinge on your hips. So you're hinging here. Keep the biceps by the ears. Keep challenging the length of your spine. Once you start to notice that the spine is rounded, stay. Continue just lowering the hands down. Lower the hands down to the floor or grab the outer part of your feet. Grab the toes. You can also grab the ankle. Take a deep inhale to half lift the spine one more time. And exhale, fold deeper. Keep the breath deep and balanced. The reason why we want to keep the spine straight, and it's okay to bend the knees, it's okay not to stretch the hamstring here, it's because the spine is the location of your central nervous system. We want to keep the energy, the information flowing here. And in Hatha Yoga practice, this is the location of your Sushumna Nadi. We want to keep all the energy flowing seamlessly, smoothly, no blockages there. Few more breaths here. Now to go out from this posture, first release the toes, release your feet, lengthen the hands forwards. Take a deep inhale to lift your hands up, come back up to seated position. Exhale, lower your hands down to the knees or to your lap. Take a moment again here. We have arrived at the end of the asana practice. Now open up your eyes and get ready for your final Shavasana. So if you want to use the blanket to cover your body or cover your eyes with the black towel, go ahead to that. It's also good to place bolster underneath the knees. If you have an arching back, bolster underneath the knees will help you to bring the lower back closer to the floor. Once your laying down position is comfortable, close your eyes and start to release all the tension in the body. Keep the deep abdominal breathing flowing for more or less 1 minute. Notice that as you exhale, The body feels heavier and heavier on your each inhale. Notice the mind, it gets lighter. You can now start to let the breath becoming more and more gentle until the breath dissolves to the background. And you can rest in this effortless awareness, your final Shavasana. Very slowly, very gently, start to wiggle your toes and fingers and do any simple movement just to waking up your physical body again. So if you haven't, you can stretch your arms above the head, stretch your whole body there like you just woke up in the morning. And roll to one side. You can roll to the left or to the right. Before you sit down, make sure that the breath is already back. Make sure that your awareness is at the present moment. And without any rush, come to your comfortable seated position. Now, for your subtle practice of pranayama and the Kriya meditation, if you want to sit on top of the blocks or bolster or even folding the blanket and sit at the edge of the bolster or blanket, take your time to set up. Once your position is comfortable, keep your spine straight and shoulder relaxed. Hands on top of your knees or on your lap. Start to close your eyes again. Keep the breath deep and balanced for now. The pranayama that we're going to do is also a purification technique that is called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is often translated as scalp shining because of the effects after this practice. The mind seems like super bright and shining. If you've never done this practice before, open up your eyes again so you can start to see the demonstration. In Kapalabhati, the focus here is on the exhalation, forceful exhalation. So when you exhale, really bring the belly in, contract the belly, let go all the air out through the nostrils. It's going to look and sound like this. So if you want to start this practice, make sure that you do not rush in doing the contraction. So first, bring the belly in. Let the inhalation becoming super seamless. It's going to be automatic to do the short inhale. But if you are more comfortable, if you've done this practice before, you can do it faster. Okay. Now, if you just had a big breakfast, avoid this practice. If you are pregnant, avoid this practice. Simply take a deep inhale, hold the breath in Kumbhaka, and then exhale the breath completely. That's for the alternative. But if your belly is fine, you're not pregnant, there's no blockages on the nose, then let's start this Kapalabhati. Exhale all your breath, so we will be on the same page. Short inhale, forceful exhale. Exhale all your breath completely here. Deep inhale through the nostril. Hold the breath in, Kumbhaka. Release the breath slowly. Feel this vibrancy in the body. Notice that the mind is bright, full with clarity. Skull shining. Kapalabhati. Let your breath becoming smooth and seamless again in 1-to-1 ratio. The mind and the body now is ready for the core of our practice, the Visokyotirkriya, touching the lights in the heart that allows no sorrow to enter. Start to bring your awareness to the heart center. The heart center is in the middle of the chest. This is the location of your spiritual heart. and right behind the sternum. This is the location of the Visokjyotir. So in your own intuitive way, start to see or sense an almond-sized flame. An almond-sized flame located right behind the sternum. On your next inhale, see or sense that this light from this flame start to expand and feeling flooding the whole chest area. And as you exhale, see or sense these lights drawing back in into an almond-sized flame. So inhale, feel or notice the light expand, flooding the whole chest area. Exhale, the lights drawing back in into an almond-sized flame. Synchronize this movement again. Inhale, the light expand, flooding your whole chest area. Exhale, the lights drawing back in into an almond-sized flame. Now continue this active part of the Kriya on your own for a few more rounds. In your own intuitive way, seeing, sensing the lights, it's connected with the breath. Gradually let your breath become more and more gentle until the breath dissolves to the background. And your awareness stays with this almond sized flame. Notice that this flame has its own intelligence, independent from the breath, and bring your awareness even closer to the core of this flame. Eventually, let this flame consume you. You become the flame, and the flames becomes you. As the part of this flame, have a feeling of having all of your desire fulfilled and in want of nothing. This feeling of having all of your desire fulfilled is your Ananda Shakti, the source of your own self-fulfilling joy and contentment. Ananda Shakti. Now rest in this place. Meditate with your Ananda Shakti, with the awareness at the core of the flame. Meditate until there is no more separation between your individual self and this divine power. To continue your meditation, keep your awareness at the core of the flame. Keep your awareness with the Ananda Shakti. And if you wish to close this practice with me, place the palm of your hands right in front of your chest in Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale one more time. And exhale, open up